Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It starts. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri State's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Houston's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rivera. Pulls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. caught behind the line. It's stopped.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's down out. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Chang. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Rivera. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Takes the easy completion. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Houston wants to play fast. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Dances away. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the ground, it's Chang. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man by himself. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He'll pull it on the read. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Rivera. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So here comes the Bear offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's dragged down. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, the ball's loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. A strike downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Rivera. Zings it complete to the right.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. The Cougars are on the move. Give to the single back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking for a man. It's Rivera. Quick strike complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chambers. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really... Oh, he's got some space! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Line gets set, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Rivera. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, he'll throw it. Snags it over the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Chambers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Dennis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Chambers. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looking to throw, it's Rivera. Bears the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And that one will give them the lead. Backed up in the shed. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. The previous play will be overturned. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Dowdell. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Rivera. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Stark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Rivera. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Dennis. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Rivera. Quickly to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Houston is moving in quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll keep it himself. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stark. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Looking to throw on first down. Not the... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
There was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Snowed under by the defense. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Rivera. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Bears in the hurry up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Strong, firm tackle. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That's reeled in. It's Dowdell. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Looking downfield, it's Rivera. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Makes a man miss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Chang. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when does panicking ever really help. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.